Do you think those drug dealers that failed chemistry in high school, and they're cooking the crack up or whatever, and they're like, man, I think I really like science. I was like, if I were to redo it all, I think I'd be really good at it.
Ryan, you might be interested in this one.
Cool.
There's a Philadelphia towing company that has been charged in a multi-million-dollar catalytic converter theft ring.
Oh, so they tow cars and they just secretly smart.
Basically,
that's why you should buy electric cars.
They don't have them.
They don't have them.
This charge announced this past week is against 11 people and a Philadelphia towing company in a multi-million-dollar catalytic converter theft ring.
Wow.
Basically saying that the TDI Towing in Philadelphia's Port Richmond section bought $8.2 million worth of catalytic converters over the last 3 years.
Wow.
That's the real crime. The crime is being the person that buys them.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying. Yeah.
But he is sending out his guys to go steal them and stuff.
That's also bad.
But not as bad as buying them.
buys them, and then resells all the
So if he hires them to steal it, why does he have to buy it from the guys that are stealing it?
Because he's the middleman.
Because that's how they make the money too. Because that's their incentive to go steal it.
But why don't they just pay him to go steal it instead of just buying it after you pay him to go steal it?
I'm confused now.
Check this out, right?
Oh, okay.
I pay him to go steal it.
Okay.
He steals it,
Yeah.
and then he charges me extra for stealing it.
Why am I charging you extra?
Why? That's what I'm saying. Why don't I just pay you one time?
Yeah, you already paid him. He's your employee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just gives it for free to you.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
That is what they're doing.
No, but then that sounded like to me I was paying him to go steal it, and then after he brought it, he's selling it to me.
I think it's in addition to that. So like he's got people stealing it, but they also fence it.
He's gonna go get it. You're gonna give him money.
Okay.
then he works for me.
Flat rate.
And then you sell it.
That's what he said.
So you can sell it back to the owner of the car. That's just
That's what I
exactly.
Double the price.
So basically, they're taking their employees in whatever way that you see fit, and they're just stealing a bunch of fucking catalytic converters. They're giving it to this, this towing company and whatnot that's also reselling, stripping it for parts and taking the actual, really, really expensive.
Because that's the
parts.
harder thing to find. It's harder to find somebody to fence your converter that you stole.
Really?
That's why they go so far. There'll be someone in Atlanta that's buying the one stolen in LA. It's like crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's how they get away with it. Huh?
Yeah, prosecutors are saying that this guy, Michael Williams, who runs TDI Towing, is the kingpin. He's got 6 employees, many of whom are related to him.
Oh.
They're also charged.
Family business.
Investigators say that these suspects bought the converters, which were brought to TDI Towing all hours of the night, but they're also stealing them.
See, now I understand the difference. See? He has employees stealing and bringing it, but there's not enough. So he's taking it from free agents too that are selling it to him.
Yes.
Oh wow.
He takes all comers.
He's a fence.
Yeah.
Investigators
you should run a
say
business. Yeah.
investigators say that the company bought an average of 175 converters per week. $300 each, and were reselling the precious metals, which are rhodium, platinum, and palladium.
Also, he wasn't reselling the converters.
No.
He was just stripping it
That's
like a
cheaper
meth
game.
head.
Yeah. That game will get you caught reselling the converter. You have to just take the metal out.
Really?
And he added that the value of these metals increased dramatically during the pandemic because of supply chain issues.
Yeah.
So basically, the theft ring was like really optimized during the supply chain crisis of all these rare
So
metals.
someone was buying black market rhodium.
Wait a minute.
Or maybe
Does this guy have a science background or something? Why does he know this stuff? Like how do you get these metal from catalytic converter? It's crazy.
A lot of catalytic converters get stolen because there's a lot of expensive stuff and it's easy to just take off.
Yeah.
But it's also crazy that like criminals, they failed chemistry, but they're also making drugs and cooking them in Colombia.
I know.
Isn't that crazy? Like people that like you would think did really poorly in school, but they're actually very good at running a lab.
Patience good.
well, there's also a difference between like being really good at math or being just really good at the quadratic equation.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like versus like
Which one's the drug dealer?
The drug dealer is really good at one thing, but it doesn't mean they're like a chemist.
Arithmetic.
Yeah.
But do you think those drug dealers that failed chemistry in high school, and they're cooking the crack up or whatever, and they're like, man, I think I really like science. Like I was like, if I were to redo it all, I think I'd be really good at it.
Check the salaries of scientists. Okay, I'm gonna still do this drug thing.
It's always crazy though when something's like a whole racket, like a theft ring versus like because we oftentimes think, or at least I oftentimes think of like a crime in maybe one dimension, just committing like A to B as a crime versus like thinking about the entire industry of it and like figuring out how to like think about the system, beat the system with these loopholes, get different people in different parts in order to cover certain you know what I'm saying? Like you got to be still skilled to know how to like run that entire ring or be considered a kingpin of something,
That's why they're trying to catch all of those guys. It's just like with pawn shops when pawn shops can't accept stolen cameras. So now that's like how they help with theft. Is like you just can't get rid of it. You can't offload it. But then now it's like people are traveling so far to like there was like these huge rings that happened in like the middle of Texas where like from all the surrounding states they would just truck in all the catalytic converters and this one place would just take them because they also know the one guy that will accept the precious metals because that's also not everybody. Because some people are like they don't want to take the risk, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So now there's gonna be a homeless guy just on his bicycle with a catalytic converter over his shoulder, just going all over town like no one wants to buy this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick to collecting cans.
You got no buyers, bro.
That's why the only thing you can do is either take out your cat converter or lower your car.
By the way, when we discuss this story, maybe we should play the background music from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Whenever I read a Philadelphia story, I always have the music, in my mind.
Anytime they're doing something degenerate, stealing catalytic converters.
Yeah.
We could play music for like maybe 5 seconds at a time before we get copyright issues though.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's 5 seconds now. It used to be 7 seconds, right?
Unless it's a Teresa Tang song. We can go off on a Teresa Tang song.
So they're okay with it.
He'd be like, this doesn't have to be monetized. We're talking Teresa Tang.
Oh.
Do you know what Teresa Tang?
No, I don't know.
Dunn Dream.
What?
She's like an old school singer. No? Oh shit. I thought you would know.
Do you? What? I didn't know her English name.
Oh, what's the Chinese name?
Deng Lijun. Of course I know her, but then.
Did Bart not pronounce it right?
Oh no, Teresa Tang. That's her English name, but I never knew her English name.
Wow, until now.
Yeah, we played her music for our Mexican friend.
Oh.
And he got like pretty horny, I think.
Oh really?
He said she was hot.
He said she was very pretty.
Wait a minute. Was he listening to her music or seeing her picture?
Both.
Both.
Yeah, both.
And reading the English translation of her
See,
song.
there's no
talking
way I
about
can
flowers
tell
blossoming.
anymore. Jesus. There are too many senses that's being stimulated there. I don't know which one it is.
Why he was so turned on, I think.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's crazy though that when certain metals rise in price, those things just get stolen more, like copper.
Yeah.
When copper went up, all the wiring was being stripped from
Yup.
every building.
Whoa.
Yeah, like new
Like
construction and stuff.
sites, yeah.
Oh.
All these methods were
crazy.
jumping in and just
And then
taking them away.
when wood went up, they started stealing whole giant like train loads of wood
Lumber.
from the yards. Yeah.
Oh, you know who I saw fucking stealing shit the other day? So like, I live in Vegas.
It's a good start.
You live in Vegas?
Yeah, I live in Vegas. I come out here to shoot, but in Vegas, it's like a rapidly developing place.
Yeah.
So they're always building new shit. There's this park that's being built, and so while they're building, they just kind of fence off like a bunch of plants. I saw a truck roll up, and the people just started carrying and stealing the plants.
Wow.
And just throwing the back of the pickup truck.
Plants are expensive.
Yeah, plants are expensive, man.
Yeah,
Especially palm trees.
They're like hundreds
Yeah,
of dollars
dude.
per tree.
Yeah.
No, palm trees are
Palm trees are
thousands.
thousands, yeah.
Like tens
Really?
of thousands
Just a
for,
palm
like,
tree?
Yeah, grown palm tree.
Palm trees, baby.
That could be like 20 grand for the grown ones.
Yeah.
20
I look at it like, man, I can buy some more crypto with that.
Imagine the palm tree theft ring.
Be tough.
You better steal it before it's planted.
Yeah.
No, you gotta steal them after they're planted.
What?
He just to make him go, what?
Unless you're on an excavator.
I got little palm trees growing all the time if you want it.
Ooh.
You got little palm trees growing all the time? What does that even mean?
Because I have a big palm tree that dispenses seeds. And then there's little ones that sprout.
We don't want to do that much work, man. We just want to steal them.
I just put it in a pot for you, and you can grow it.
trying to be
That's
a
20
botanist.
G's for you.
Dude, that's so much water for like years.
It's 20
It's a
G's
long game.
after it's like this big.
Yeah.
You know what was getting stolen in
Live in a
LA?
rainy place.
One of the hottest items that was getting stolen in Hollywood was the headlights and I think the grill of the G-Wagon, the top model.
Oh, really? Oh, like an AMG one?
Yeah, because that's all you needed to put on your lower class G model to make it look like the best model. So people were just taking those parts. Isn't that odd?
It's kind of smart.
Very smart.
Plus, you're like looking at the richer person than you. You're like, you don't fucking need this.
Yeah. That's how you justify.
That's already a nice car stealing something to put on another nice car.
I know, which is like ironic, right?
Yeah,
It's like you can afford a nice car still, but no.
I miss stealing sometimes.
Wait. Let's do this off record.
Look, people don't want to say it, but stealing is a lot of fun.